When the world gets weird, I can always count on doing some breath work to come back into myself, to find gentle moments to be with my mind and body, and to hopefully leave a little bit better than I came in feeling. Right now, I want you to find a comfortable place to sit. For me, today that's going to be crisscross applesauce. I'd love for you to find contact with the earth wherever you are sitting or lying down. I want you to let your tailbone rest heavy. I want your palms to find a soft place to land. And I do invite you, if it feels safe or good, to close your eyes. Let's start to take a couple deep breaths in through our nose. And exhale out through your mouth. As you inhale, I'd love for you to expand your belly, expand your ribs, hold that breath at the top, and then exhale, push all the air out. Finding a couple more deep breaths on your own time right here. Let's take one more together. On this exhale, I want you to start to quiet yourself, quiet your breaths, and let's release tension and start to relax your systems. Right here, I want you to start from the top. Relax your forehead. Let go of any tension that you are holding between your eyebrows. And let that melt all the way down your face. I want you to take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth and relax your jaw. Maybe you just wiggle your jaw open and draw small circles. And reverse those circles. So finding some open space, you can take your fingers and gently apply pressure along your jawline to release any tension that might remain. Just being really gentle with where you do apply pressure. Then I want you to let that stress melt away like raindrops. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Let your ribcage be expansive and generous with your movement as you breathe. Let the stress melt down your spine. Thinking about taking a little bit of stress away from you every time you exhale. Letting your body be soft. Now we started from the top down, but from the bottom up, I want you to imagine as if you are on a magic carpet ride. Now the beautiful thing about that is that the magic carpet is truly lifting you up from the bottom, and that requires a little bit of trust. So right now I want you to trust in your surroundings. I want you to trust that you are stable and safe with the earth underneath you wherever you are. And as our body's heavy, I want you to continue to breathe deeply. I want you to keep thinking about stress melting down away from you like a waterfall. And at the same time, I want you to imagine that you are safely surrounded with gravity lifting you up underneath. So we're on this magic carpet ride, and I'd love to just talk to you for a moment. No matter how the world turns, like it or not, the beautiful thing is that it keeps continuing on. I, like maybe many of you, have felt a lot of physical and emotional stress in the last few weeks to a month. And I've let myself sit with that stress for a while. I do think it's okay to sit with stress and disappointment and anger and tension. I think sometimes we create shame when we try to push emotions out too quickly. So as you keep breathing, I want you to do a little temperature check. How are you feeling? Physically and emotionally. And as you start to feel and come to terms with where you are, I want you to give yourself permission to be there. It is okay to feel what you are feeling. It is okay to feel your highs and lows and not feel pressured to rush in either direction. The beautiful thing is that the world keeps moving no matter what. How we ground ourselves in our peace and our love and our attention to our well-being is going to determine how we feel moving forward. I want you to give yourself permission to acknowledge both where you are and dream about where you would like to be. And in this dreaming, in this imagining, let's take a deep breath and think about one actionable step that we can take together to get there. So as you inhale, I'm gonna count us in 4 counts to take a deep breath in. I want you to fill everything you have with this inhale with the one positive actionable step that we're going to take to get from where we are to where we wanna be. So I want you to close your eyes if you haven't already. I want you to take a big inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for a beat. And exhale, let's exhale all of the pressure, all of the doubt, all of the tension for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take that again, but this time on your own. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Just sit with that for a moment. And when you feel ready, I'd like you to start slowly nodding your head yes. And then shaking your head no. When we come back to the center, I want you to take a few head rolls, nice and slow in one direction, dropping your chin to your chest, rolling it around your side to the back, creating space between your ears and shoulders. And let's take one more that direction. I really want you to take it slow, so just like a roller coaster going uphill, you can feel all of those little bumps and pressure points, and then reverse. Taking those nice slow shoulder rolls in one direction. And one more, just like this. Starting to slowly invite movement back into our bodies after some beautiful breath and reflection. I want you to start to wiggle your fingertips. And as that movement gets bigger, you can start to roll your wrists gently in one direction. And then reverse it, take those wrists the other direction. I want you to take one hand across your body, place it on your knee, gently reach that other hand behind you, lift up and into a spinal twist. I want you to imagine you're like a towel and you're wringing yourself out, free of stress, free of tension, free of all the emotions that feel really heavy. And then come back through the center. Let's take the other side. A little crisscross, a little push behind you, lifting up, twisting over, wringing yourself out like a towel. And then come back through the middle. You can take your feet in front of you if you are in a safe space to do this. Take your hands by your hips and just let your knees rock side to side. One knee might rock a little bigger than the other, and that's just our body. There's nothing wrong with that. Just feel a little freedom and space right here. And let's let both knees fall to one direction. Sit up nice and tall, taking a little spinal twist here once again. Coming back through center, let's switch. Gentle movement is always going to be a good place to ground yourself, at least it is for me, especially because I, as a Scorpio, feel big feelings. Come back through the center. If you can reach your legs out long in front of you, let's reach them out long. Let's take a moment to walk through our feet, flexing and pointing. I've been filming barefoot in a studio, so if the bottom of my feet are dirty and you see something, do not say anything. We are in this together. Let's point our toes down towards the floor. I invite you to walk your hands out along the tops of your legs. You don't have to fold yourself in half, but if that feels great, that's where I want you to be. You can round your head, chin to chest. And then come back up through the center, walking yourself slowly. Let's take one leg, hug it into your chest, and just take a moment for a little touch. Let's take that same leg, place it across your body, one hand to your knee, one hand by your hip, just a little pull, another little hug right here. Coming back through the center, let's hug the opposite knee in. Just a little hug, just a little tactical touch right here to get connected. Then let's gently take it across, give it a little twist, a little hug. Thank you so much for taking the time with me to do some breath work today. It's hard to feel comfortable in our emotions and reckon how we work through them in our physical body, but I hope that this breath work provided a safe space for you to calm, to find transition between where you are right now in your feelings, in your thoughts, in your goals, and think about how we can move forward one step at a time to get to where we want to be. Thank you so much for being here.